Hello, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Attorney JV. Conversations is your insider look into the beautiful world of pageantry. I'm Attorney JV Salud, TCI member, Q&A mentor also, and your pageantry insider. Guys, I know maraming naghihintay sa inyo for our show tonight. We have not been online. Ang tagal na natin guys hindi nagko-conversations with Attorney JV, and I wanted to share something really special for you for our season 3. Unfortunately, our very special guest is still MIA. Medyo na late lang po ako because traffic. Kung taga C5 kayo guys, alam nyo na traffic sa C5. And if you can see it right now, it's super traffic outside. But before that, while we're waiting for Jazz, I know that she is around 10-15 minutes away. Magkwentuhan muna tayo. Alright? So if you have any questions for me dito sa ating YouTube live, you can use the chat for your questions and sagutin natin. But for now, magkwento muna tayo. So guys, alam nyo na matagal na we set up the Crown Initiative. I'm so happy that the team has been formed. Alam nyo naman yan, sila, our pasarela mentor, Ian Mendahar, our head of Q&A for the Crown Initiative, Attorney JT Tylo, our head stylist, the incomparable Dom Moreno. Nasa labas sila actually guys. So I need to medyo kailangan maganda yung sasabihin ko about them. They're all outside right now. And of course our business manager Klein Potente. And we're joined, the mentors of the Crown Initiative are joined by your advisors, the OG beauty queen makers, led by no less than my uncle Rene Salud, Miss Universe 1984 third runner-up Desiree Verdadero Abesamis, Patty Betita, Miss International finalist, top 15 in 1991, and Mr. Teng Roma of Emphasis Salon and Teng Roma Salons of the Fairmont, of Forbes Park, of Festival Mall in Alabang, Dubai, and the Maldives. All right. So, guys, may charger ba kayo? Medyo magulo po. Medyo magulo po ang ating mga kaibigan sa labas. Guys, say hi outside. Ayaw nilang magsalita, but the team TCI is actually outside and ayan, hi daw. And we're so excited, guys, kasi, TCI is not just a family. It's not just a team, rather, but it's also a family. These people are very close to me, and we're all close to each other, and we're really, really excited to bring to you our girls for this year. Nakita nyo na, our first announced girl for the Crown Initiative, our sole candidate, our only candidate for Miss Universe Philippines, Reina Hispano-Americana, third runner-up, Katrina Legato. We're so excited. Nagka-training na kami regularly, and we're so confident that Katrina will do really well in Miss Universe Philippines. Kaya ba, sino ba? Okay, may question dito tayo. Hi, Attorney. When po i-reveal yung ibang girls ng TCI? Well, guys, for Miss Universe Philippines, as I just said, isa lang po ang girl namin for Miss Universe Philippines. Tingnan natin, mamaya baka humabol si Jazz. We should ask her that question later. But for now, ang in-announce po natin na member ng TCI for Miss Universe Philippines is Katrina Legato. Now, tatanong nyo, may girls, ang dami nagtatanong, di ba? Are we fielding girls for Miss World? Are we fielding girls for Binibining Pilipinas, for Miss Earth? Stay tuned. Follow tci.ph in Instagram for news about sino pa yung ibang girls na i-field namin for this year. And if you have any inquiries with the Crown Initiative, you can email us at inquire@thecrowninitiative.com. Ayan. All right. What are the other questions here? When po i-reveal yung ibang girls? We will reveal the girls once they've filed their applications for their respective pageant. So, alam nyo na naman yung dates natin for Binibining Pilipinas, for Miss World. Alam nyo na rin, parang nag-announce na ba ang Miss Earth? Hindi ko pa sure, but we will be announcing the girls who we will be fielding to these pageants at that time na mag-file na sila ng kanilang applications. All right. Some questions here on the chat. Bakit in-extend ang deadline for application? I don't know what the reason is why they extended the application for Miss Universe Philippines, pero nakaka-excite, diba? Because we know na marami sa inyo are still waiting for other girls, are hoping for other girls to join. Alam ko a lot of people have been clamoring for Jasmine Umali to join. Before before Emma said that she will no longer be joining, we were clamoring for Emma Tiglao, for Steffi Beresturi, and marami pang ibang possible girls that might join because they were given the opportunity to do so until February 22. So, tingnan natin. I'm so excited also, really, really excited. Because before I became a pageant mentor for question and answer, I was also a pageant fan first. So, ako din guys, medyo nag-iisip din ako. I'm still waiting. I'm still hoping for some girls to actually manifest their intent to join Miss Universe Philippines. Ito may question dito. Kailan daw po sasali si Oyela Arida sa Miss Universe Philippines? Tanungin niyo po siya. Mamaya po, Oyel will be going live on Kumu at 9 p.m. tonight, to be followed immediately by TCI's very own Ian Mendahar at 10 p.m. Follow them on their Kumu accounts at Ian Lawrence, IANLORENZ, for the Philippines on Kumu. And actually, guys, I have a Kumu account also, although I'm not very active there. You can follow me also there, attorney, ATTORNEY.JV. And while you're there, i-follow nyo na rin po si Katrina Legado, Kat Legado, on Kumu. Please like her video, her introduction slash application video on Kumu, and help her get into the final 30 in Miss Universe Philippines. All right. Yun. So, are there any more questions, guys? Meron pa ba kayo while we're waiting for Jazz? Ano ba yung mga questions na gusto nyong itanong kay Jasmine later? Ilagay nyo na dito para malagay na natin at mapag-isipan na natin kung ano yung mga gusto nating itanong kay Jasmine later. Ano po ang height ni Kat Liagado? Kat officially stands at 5'8", if I'm correct. I know that Kat stands 5'8". I'm 5'9", and she's a little bit shorter than me. So I know in person Kat is very tall. She's 5'8". Nako, si Demi nagfa-flood ng comments. Actually, ang tanong ni Demi is, join po ba si Atisa? To be honest, I don't know kung sasali si Atisa, whether for Universe or World or Binibining. Hindi pala siya pwede sa Binibining, no, because she already won previously. I'm not sure if Atisa is joining, but she's one of those ladies, really. Kung alam nyo lang, Oyel and Ian knows this, but I am a big fan of Atisa Manalo, and I really, really want to see her compete and win her first international crown. Ay, ang ganda naman ng question ni Attorney JT Tyler. Jades, thank you for feeding me questions na pwede kong sagutin tonight while we're waiting for Jasmine. What has been the highlight of your mentoring career in beauty pageant industry so far? I will not I'm breaking my Q&A rule here, no, to answer directly, but what I will say is this. I love mentoring. I've been mentoring debate, public speaking for almost 20 years now. And I will say that in all of those experiences, the most rewarding thing is to see one of your wards, one of your mentees succeed. Ang dami kong mga na-coach dati na high school students. Now they're working, they're managers for their companies. Ang dami kong mga naging estudyante sa law school na ngayon mga abogada na rin. You can call them kumpanyero and kumpanyera na rin. Very proud of that also. For beauty queens, alam mo, one of my proudest moments really is Jasmine. To be honest, because I always say that, this pageant training, this doesn't end, this shouldn't end only after the pageant. It doesn't end at pageant night. I like the fact that the Crown Initiative, we don't just see we don't just aim to build queens on stage. We aim to build queens and kings on and off the stage also. So masaya ako is if they become more successful after they have joined their pageants. Because as I always say, guys, hindi lahat mananalo ng crown eh, 'di ba? Like last year, 100 people were accepted into top 100, pero si Bea lang, isa lang ang nanalo. And even in Miss Universe, you have 80, 85 candidates depending on the year, pero isa lang din ang mananalo. So ang mahalaga for me, mas importante sa akin is what becomes of them after pageant night. So yun ang mas fulfilling to me. And seeing how Jasmine is after pageantry, after Miss Universe, I'm very, very proud of her. Most Lisa Tacloban, most memorable moment nung sumali ka sa MUPH last year? That's a question that we should ask Jazz later. Ano po ang relationship, and this is a very controversial question, baka sabihin nyo naman hindi ako sumasagot ng controversial questions ha. Pero no, we used to be members of I used to be a member of Aces and Queens, but TCI and Aces and Queens are two independent, separate organizations and institutions. We don't there is no collaboration with them. There is no link between the Crown Initiative and Aces and Queens at this point, right? But we will always view our friends in Aces and Queens with a very kind heart. So it's what do you call this? While there is no relationship, there is no collaboration between us. There will always be mutual respect and admiration. For the Philippines, mag-join po ba si Atisa Manalo? Parang ano yata, Oyel, parang ikaw yata ang makakasagot ng tanong na yan kung sasali ba si Maria Atisa Manalo of Quezon Province this year or next year. All right. Oh, Eliza has a very good question. Your most memorable moment po with the TCI family. Alam mo, madami. The first time we met really as the advisors and the mentors was our first dinner in Greenbelt in Peking Garden. And then from the very moment that everyone finally met, it clicked. And I was really excited for that because there was mutual admiration already for the people, between the advisors and the mentors. Obviously yung kaming mga mas bata, we really looked up to the advisors. My uncle Rene Salud, obviously, trained Ate Melanie, trained Ate Des, Chat Silayan, and all of these beauty queens in the 80s. So there was respect already and kilig from the moment that everyone met. And obviously, Desiree Verdadero, 1984, third runner-up, very excited din yung mga mentors to meet them, and Ate Patty included. Pero ang nagulat ako, pati sila Ate Des at saka sila Ate Patty had admiration also already. Kilig din when they met, the Ian in particular, and also when they met Dom and they met Klein and Attorney JT, there was an immediate click and respect. So I think that was the most memorable for us so far. Kaya yan, may question for Jazz later is magjo-join po ba si Jasmine this year, MUPH or BBP? Nakita nyo naman, nandun yon sa thumbnail natin. We will ask Jasmine that question later. For the Philippines, bakit po ang tinatanong mo, Attorney JB? Siyempre, ikaw dapat yon. Oh, this is a good question, Lisa. Do you think beauty queens should take a stand on politics? I don't know if this is a question for me, Lisa, or for Jazz, but we can ask Jazz also later. All right. Sige. Thank you for that, Gerald Melhor. Baka that's why there was a little bit of confusion. Because initially, that's right. Initially, Gerald, we set the live at 8 p.m. But a few hours after that, Miss Universe announced there will be a live on Kumu at 8 p.m. So hindi namin so we had to move it to 7 p.m. to make way for Miss Universe's announcement for the for tonight. For Liz, sabi ni Lisa, ang question niya para sa akin daw yung tanong. Do you think beauty queens should take a stand on politics? I think that if they do have a stand on politics, that they should make it known. I don't think we should force them to make their political stance known, but if they do want to and they do have a strong political opinion, then I believe that they are competent, intelligent, um, and they think about the repercussions of their actions. I assume that they do, and therefore should if they want to. Gira Bago, yes, I Michelle D is joining Miss Universe Philippines. She filed her application, I believe, in Kumu. There's a video of Michelle D. So she is joining Miss Universe Philippines. Ayun. All right. Sige. Ano pa mga questions natin, guys? Meron ba kayong gustong we can do a Q&A with Attorney JV right now, like what Lisa asked a while ago. If you have any questions for me also, please do. Anything about Q&A, anything about uh, anything na mga past Miss Universe questions that you want answered tonight, how I would answer it. Jazzy, no, Michelle D isn't part of the TCI family. She will not be representing. She is not representing TCI for Miss Universe Philippines. She is competing as an independent. Right. Gerald Melior. All right. Oh, Amelians. Hi, Amelians. Nako po, napaka-loyal field. Napaka-loyal ng Umalians kay Jazz. And also to us and to TCI, thank you so much to all of the Umalians. Thank you. G. Rabago, how many girls are you fielding to MUP? We are fielding one girl to Miss Universe Philippines, and that is Katrina Legado, Reina Hispano-Americana, third runner-up. She represented the Philippines in Bolivia, and she won for us our third runner-up. Ayan, Attorney JT is thanking the Umalians also. Yung Umalians, guys, you have no idea. Liza, everyone in the Umalians, we are really grateful for all your support, not just for Jazz, but also for the Crown Initiative and all of our girls that are competing for not just Miss Universe Philippines, pero lahat ng mga pageants. Very excited tayo na Umalians are there. I think Jazz it's outside. I think she is outside. I can hear her voice already. Finally, she's here. Ayan na. Excited na ba kayo, guys? Ako, I'm very excited. I haven't seen Jazz in 3 weeks. 2 weeks naman pala. We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks. And I'm very excited to see her tonight. Rate Katrina 1 to 100 when it comes to pasarela and com skills. I will reserve that comment for our personal trainings, Kate Camille, and I will allow you to make that assessment when Kat finally competes in the Miss Universe stage. Attorney, please do a reaction video for Q&A for Miss Universe 2021 Top 5. Oh, yeah. Actually, di ba, this is my first video for Season 3. This is my first video in a while actually, and I'm so excited na may mga nanonood pa rin kahit ang tagal ko nang hindi nagpo-post ng video. But yes, we'll do what's my score again for that. MU page po, mag-apply ka. What do you mean by that, Gerald? Not sure that was a joke, pero pinili niyo po si Kat for MUPH or siya nag-decide? Oh, that's a good question. And maybe we should ask Kat that. Maybe we should ask Kat that question in my conversations episode with Katrina Legado. It's i-save natin yon for when Katrina appears here on Conversations. All right. Kung di sasali si Jasmine this year, Katrina Legado gets my vote. Well, if both of them joins, I'm not saying Jazz is, but if both of them join, Gerald, I hope that you support both those girls because both those ladies very, very close to my heart. And may kumakatok na. May kumakatok na. Go ahead. Enter na. Ayan na. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Thank you, G. Rabago. Thank you for that. Sabi ni G. Rabago, I'm a fan, attorney, and your commentaries are gold. It should be a curriculum for all girls learning Q&A. Thank you for that, G. Appreciate it. Ayan, may tanong din. MGI ba? Si Jazz. Eliza, para sa akin ba yung question na yan? When does a girl become a woman? Or that's for Jasmine? Let's ask Jasmine that. Hold on ha, guys ha. Wait lang. Tingnan natin kung nandiyan na si Jazz. That's the ano of live TV. Come, come, come. My gosh, bilis na bihis. Ha?
Game na ba?
Yeah! I'm actually live already!
Oh wait, we're live right now?
Yes!
Oh, wait. Hi!
Oh my gosh. There, we can look there.
Okay.
Ang ganda
Can you see?
naman.
Why is it not moving?
Hindi, dito tayo sa StreamYard here.
There.
No, because the...
Teka, hindi ko wala na-check yung makeup ko.
Maganda naman. I missed you.
How are you?
Good, good. Tagal natin din nakita.
Tagal ba?
So parang wala namang
No,
program
we saw each other consecutively kasi for
3
like,
days.
yeah.
Sagsawa ka sa akin.
Di ako
Joke lang.
You're making me look bad.
No. Joke lang, guys. It's just chikahan for us tonight. And kanina pa, your fans are here.
You look
Eliza.
good.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'm late. Sobrang traffic, guys.
Akala mo ba 8 o'clock?
No, I knew 7.
7,
But
okay.
it was really traffic.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Sabi nga ni Don dun kanina, very traffic. So go, guys, ganun lang. Chikahan lang tayo tonight. There's no show. Jassy has a lot of things to say.
Hi,
32 so far now. Okay. But the dami pa yan now that you're here. And it's gonna be online naman later. So a lot of people will be watching.
Well, finally! My gosh, you've been wanting to do this for so long.
Dapat before Miss Universe pa lang may nakaplan na yun noon eh, di ba yung conversations before. But no, I will not be asking you Q&A tonight. Hindi kita pahihirapan tonight. Pero sila parang gusto ka nilang pahirapan. May mga Q&A sila later. No, but before we proceed, Jazz, you want to say hi to all of them? Go.
Yes. Again, sorry for being late. I am so happy.
Nasumit ako. I don't know why nasumit ako. I'm so sorry. Live show talaga to. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah. Wait, yung suot ko.
Ang ganda ng suot mo. Na-pressure ako. Sabi, pinakita niya yung susuot. Alam ko na magbibihis siya. So, na-pressure tuloy ako.
Hi, Amelians! Hi, Eliza! Thank you so much for watching. And sobrang thank you sa pagpatuloy na support.
Well, Jazz, a lot of people have been asking this question, di ba? Pero mamaya natin sasagutin yon, okay? Pero guys, ang sasagutin nating tanong tonight, magpa-file ka ba? Yun ang gusto nilang malaman eh. Are you filing? Hahabol ba to Feb 22? Are you going to be joining Binibining Pilipinas to target the Miss Grand International? Sagutin natin lahat yan. Babalik mag-Miss World ka ba? Or sasali ka next year? Sagutin natin yun later so that you will wait until Jazz answers those questions later. But first of all...
Actually...
Wala muna natin. Patakamin muna natin sila.
Oh my God.
But no, seriously, how are you?
I'm really good. Well, after the Miss Universe pageant, you know what I've been through. It was hard to move on, hard to let go because it was a dream for not just me but for all the girls, and it all happened so fast in a blink of an eye. Like sometimes I can't believe that it actually already happened. So it was hard to move on from that with all the adrenaline, with all the excitement and happiness, all the emotions all together. And but now I'm recovered and I've never been better.
Good. Well, yeah, I know all of this, but it's the first time that everyone is finding out, what happened to Jazz after Miss Universe Philippines. This might be a difficult question, Jazz, but you don't have to answer. Medyo hindi pa kami prepared kasi hindi pa nga dumating na maaga si Jazz. Akala ko 5 o'clock ka dadating.
It's fine. At least very spontaneous.
Spontaneous. So spontaneous na, guys. How did you feel talaga when you didn't reach top 10?
I was very happy for my friends. when I saw Sam and I saw Korean, Maureen, and I saw everyone on stage, you can't help but feel happy for them, honestly, because the sisterhood was really strong. I would really say that. There was no hard feelings. There were no um, like there was a competition. It didn't feel like a competition, honestly. It's just an amazing experience. And when you're on stage, it's just too overwhelming for you to feel otherwise. So that moment, I was just following the procedure or the choreography at what to do after they announced the top 10. So I was just, okay, let's go backstage, and that's it. And then I think I saw a video actually backstage when after the top 10 was announced, I was still smiling, like nothing happened, very normal. And then as soon as I got back to our dressing room, that's when I realized, that's when it sunk in, and I started crying. I really did. Um, I don't think I was the only one. And I started crying because it's over. The whole experience was over. It wasn't because I was angry or sad that I didn't make it to top 10. I didn't actually, I wasn't able to process not getting into top 10 that night.
Mm.
It was more of, it's over. I was just so sad that it was over because I didn't just prepare for this for 1 year or a few months. You prepare for this your whole life. Your life experiences, the lessons that you learn along the way is what prepares you for a pageant like this. And I just couldn't believe that it was over, and that's why I cried.
Mm. I can attest to the closeness that you had with the girls, especially with Corinne and
Mhm.
Marie. Si, actually, pwede ko ba ikwento sa kanila?
What?
Actually po kasi itong si Jasmine Umali,
Wait lang.
sobrang late po kasi
Wait,
na, sobrang late kasi nito talaga matulog. At saka late to magising. As in, mahirap to
sige,
gisingin sa
ilabas na natin
umaga.
lahat.
Sobrang hirap niyang gisingin sa umaga. You know, that night, you know this, right? Tinawagan ko talaga si Corinne kasi magkatabi sila ng room. Sabi ko, Corinne, por Dios por santo naman, katukin mo naman si Jasmine tomorrow morning. Kasi maaga yun, di ba? Parang 5 o'clock kayo the next day.
Yes.
And Corinne did. It's
Yes.
Corinne's such a sweet,
Actually,
sweet
the
person.
Umalians know I am a night owl talaga. In my interviews during the Miss Universe pageant, the live interviews online, I always said that I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
I really sleep. Ever since the pandemic, I sleep like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. in the morning. And then in the pageant, I wasn't able to adjust my body clock. And
But you know what, the beauty kasi of you, Jazz, is, some people are really night owls. I am also, you know me. I'm awake until
you?
3 in the morning. I'm
That's
awake
true.
until 3 in the morning.
That's true.
Because it's understandable. Number one, you were a flight attendant. So
Yes.
talagang medyo screwed up yung sleeping habits. You were a streamer also before, and you were
Yes.
streaming in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And your best ideas usually come at night.
Yes, that's true. I actually started an Instagram account for my poems or my free verse um, writings, where it's called 3 a.m. thoughts basically, because I just get a lot of insights and reflections at 3 a.m. in the morning when it's all quiet, when everyone's sleeping and dark, and I start writing on my phone, on my notes.
Mm.
And yeah, I've always been a night owl, and it was hard for me to adapt to the schedule of this universe. But it was my mistake, honestly.
No.
It was one of my no, really, it was one of
Mhm.
my mistakes. I should have prepared for that because I
Mhm.
knew it was gonna be like that. I knew they
Mhm.
would ask us to wake up early call times, but I didn't. And
No, but to be fair to you, Jazz, you tried it.
yeah, I did.
You did. I remember, I was reminding you, Jazz, even before that, Jazz tried to sleep earlier. Remember, I bought chamomile tea for
Yes,
you.
I
I bought
actually
chamomile.
had a sleeping pill just to sleep. But you know what? When I got there,
Yeah.
like I said, everything was happening too fast, and I just
Yes.
wanted to enjoy the moment. I wanted to cherish every second and then just enjoy the whole experience.
Mm.
Honestly, like that's why I started a TikTok when we were locked in, because I was just really happy. Honestly, I was just really happy. I wasn't scared. I wasn't nervous.
And we have to tell them this story.
What story?
Mamaya, hindi, mamaya. Ma'am, ito, isusulat ko muna. Isusulat ko muna. Mamaya to, mamaya to. Mamaya to. Pero yung, you talked about being carefree and like really enjoying trusting the process and having faith. Tell us that about that story when you were on the boat
Oh yeah.
and then remember you jumped off the boat.
You know,
What happened?
in a span of what, a week in Clark, where we were locked in.
Yeah.
So many things happened. So many things. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I honestly don't know where I got my energy during that time, but at the boat, I don't know if everyone knows or some of you may know, but that I feel like I'm a mermaid, or I was a mermaid in my past life, and I absolutely love the beach. I love the ocean. I grew up traveling. My mom always brought me to the beach wherever, around the Philippines.
Yeah.
And it felt like every month I was at the beach. So anyway, we had ang dadal ko, we had an itinerary in the Miss Universe where we had a snorkeling day, we had a beach hopping day. It was actually just our group. It was Team Maynal. Hi, Team Maynal. Shout out. And then it was my first time to do dolphin watching. First time. Dolphins roaming freely around the water, and I was just so happy. I was really just really cherishing the moment. And while we had the time to snorkel, they were taking videos, and it was for the advertisement, or the, what do you call that?
I think
The promotion video.
promotion video.
Yeah, for Bohol.
For Bohol.
And I didn't know. I didn't test the waters. Nobody told me that the current was so strong under the water, and I just dove. I jumped, which is what I normally do when I go to the beach. And from the boat, when I jumped, basically my back twisted in a wrong way, in the wrong direction. I didn't go deep into the water. Instead, I was just. It felt like I bounced back, from the water. So at that time, I knew I knew I was hurt. There was pain.
Which not a lot of people knew that you were actually in pain.
Yes, I was really in pain. It was just what do you call this? Parang naapawan lang na happiness. Parang, what do you call this?
The endorphins
Yeah.
were acted like a painkiller.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I love Attorney JB.
Diba? Because I was really worried then. Because guys, if you notice, if you're a true Umalian, if you're a true Jasmine fan, you know that she has scoliosis.
Yes.
So anything regarding your back, madali talaga sumakit yung likod mo. And then that thing happened.
Yeah. Actually, the scoliosis also affected my workout routine. I couldn't gain muscles on my core as fast as others would, because I had a hard time with my form.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was in pain. I ignored it until we were doing the final rehearsals. That's where I really couldn't. I was worried already because it was swollen. My back was swollen. Then I also had a sunburn, actually, and my gown was backless, so I was so worried.
Yes.
But yeah, I had the nurses checked my back, and they actually said it could have been a slip disc, which thankfully it was not, but it was injured. And I was in excruciating pain during the finals. Really, the girls would know, because backstage, right before it was my turn to go out on stage, I was like, nakakuba ako, hawak-hawak yung likod ko, and I was really in pain. Like, my face expression was really in pain. And as soon as the director at the back would tell me it's my turn, I just shake it off and really just smile, and then just remember what Mama Ian told me. So
shout out to Ian, who's outside. No, but I was really worried then. As in, Kasi alam ko nga that you couldn't get the X-ray until Manila pa.
Yes.
And you were just pushing through the
Yes,
pain.
I actually had to decide if I would go to the, because they asked me to go to the hospital in Bohol, and I knew if I went to the hospital, it's over. I was too scared to know to know if it was really a slip disc, because if it was, then I wouldn't have been in the finals, and it was either that or it was the last day, so I was like, all out na.
All out.
All out na.
My gosh.
It was so risky, honestly. It was so risky.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you what to do at that point. As like, Jazz knows her body more. But I was worried talaga. Because it's like, with the scolio and then plus, the pain. Because you don't complain a lot. She doesn't complain. So when she says she's in pain, I know.
I have a really high pain tolerance.
Exactly. But yeah, you know what, just another controversial thing that happened then. And we were dealing with this together also, right? We were dealing with this together. Let's address this one. And you have never spoken about this. Never. You've posted a little bit, but you've never spoken about this.
Yeah.
And ako personally,
And I chose not to.
Yes.
Right.
We that was our agreement. But I felt really hurt about that statement. You know, guys, what I'm talking about. You know how I've hurt and even angry I felt at that time, right?
Yes.
Very, very angry because I know you. I know how intelligent, how talented, how this woman will go places. Mamaya ko kwento ko may nagtampo siya sa akin because of a post. Mamaya ko ikukwento. Kukwento ko. But let's set this up for us, Chance, this story. When you heard that walang sustansya comment.
Kulang sa nutrisyon.
Kulang sa
utak.
Hindi pa walang sustansya.
No, parang kulang sa nutrisyon sa utak.
Walang sa nutrisyon.
Alala ko talaga.
I mean, first of all, how did you feel?
Well, when I saw that video, somebody sent it to me, and I was actually in the CR doing my thing, and it was nothing to me, honestly. It was nothing to me. I wasn't affected at all. I was just worried how the public would take it.
Yeah.
And of course, how my loved ones would feel. Like you.
Mas masama pa yung loob ko yata.
Yes, yes, actually. The thing was, honestly, my fans, my mom especially, was the most affected person.
Yeah.
Basically because you were insulting my mom of how she raised me, right?
True.
And when my mom called me and she was crying, she was crying because she was so angry. She didn't know what to do. That's when I realized the depth of that situation, and that's when I started talking to you, started to ask what to do, because to me it was really nothing. And yeah, it was one of the social media pages posted a video, and it wasn't my intention, right? It was just very timely, I think, where I was eating a burger.
Actually, can I set this story up? Yeah. Actually, that video, if you guys remember when Gilas was eating a burger, kasi before that, I was concerned because hindi masyadong marami yung food na nasa-serve doon. Alam nyo, di ba, a lot of people were saying, Jazz is too thin. Lakas kumain ni Jazz. That time, yung pinakita niya sa akin, ano sinasabi nila kumakain?
Hindi naman onti yung pagkain na sinaserve. It was just not enough for me.
Not enough for me.
I don't know for the other girls, but for me, rice wasn't enough, the ulam wasn't enough. I need more with the activities that were happening.
So, ang bilis mo lang talagang pumayat kasi talaga. Sobrang
bilis. My metabolism really got that. Yeah.
And then, a few days before that comment became online, Jazz was nagpa-deliver. Ano yung pinadeliver mo?
Burger King.
Ilan?
Burger King back
okay
in the
lang. Burger King. Buchanan. How many?
I ordered 2 Whoppers. Not the Whopper Junior, the Whopper. With a whole, a large Coke and fries.
Tapos ganun lang kasi kami.
At 3 a.m.
So, ganun lang kami. We send random videos to each other. And she was parang kumakain ka. And then I
Yeah.
posted it online. I think, sabi ko,
Yeah.
uh, wala lang, para I posted it. And so
Yeah.
I think a pageant site, I think,
Yeah.
saw
Yeah.
it and then posted it. It was the perfect response
Yeah.
to
I
that.
honestly didn't think of that. It was just so funny, and I was like, okay, I'll leave it.
It was a
I
perfect
mean, that's
coincidence.
honestly how I felt anyway. I was really not bothered by the video or what was said. I mean, they had their statement. I'm sure they know their mistake. They know where they went wrong, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well, we leave it at that also.
Yeah.
But I just want to say one last thing about that hashtag unbothered. Remember, sobrang sumikat yung hashtag unbothered.
Yeah.
But, Jazz, another aspect of your life that I'm very excited about. You know this. Your art. You know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed on my social media, I've been posting a lot of art lately.
Mhm.
And Jazz has been exploring that a lot.
Mhm.
Can you tell us about your art a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit?
something that we both really connect to. Well, yeah, as some of you may know, I am an artist. I started painting at a very young age since my father was also graduated fine arts, and I remember at maybe 5 years old, 6 years old, he already bought a illustration book or sketchbook where I would just follow the guidelines, and that's what I started. And he's a really amazing painter, and yeah, actually, the family of my dad's side, my relatives, all of them are artists.
Very
They're all very
artistic.
creative, all very talented into art.
Tell them about this story. The first time we went to Tito Rene's shop in Quezon City.
Oh yes, it's such a small world. It's so crazy how small the world is. So, 30 JV's uncle, Mama Rene, of course, trained beauty queens in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And one of them was, I think, my mom.
Yes.
And they were very close. My dad was also a model, also joined Mr. Manhunt International, and they were good friends. And when I went to Mama Rene's first time at the boutique, uh, he told me that there was a painting that my dad gave him. And I was like, wow, I didn't expect it. And yeah, it was a good feeling. And it felt like it was all meant to happen,
Mm.
and the stars were aligning.
Mm.
And, really just happy to know that.
And that was the day that Jazz was trying on some of the clothes for Miss Universe
Yes.
also. And then for me also, it's like I didn't know that actually. Before that day, I didn't know that that was your dad's painting. Because Tito Rene loves,
Right.
maraming nagre-regalo sa kanya ng paintings actually. He doesn't buy paintings usually. It's usually given to him. And I've seen that painting since I was young. And then, I never knew
Yeah.
that that was your dad's.
Yeah, it was a gift from my dad.
Good.
So that made me feel very.
So Jazz Buchanan may one painting for Attorney J. joke lang.
Wait lang, papagaling pa ako.
But you should check Jazz's art out. Jazz, ano yung IG page mo for your
At
art?
Jasmine Umali _art.
Ganda ng pieces ni Jazz. If you're a
Thank
fan
you.
of
Abstract.
abstract really modern contemporary art, check out Jazz's
But I'm
page.
exploring, different mediums, different styles. I'm learning more. I'm
Mm-mm.
actually under mentorship also.
Yes, I know that. All right, Jazz. I don't want to keep you too long, so we don't want it too long also for now. But, tatanong ko na ba to? Guys, itatanong ko na ba? Before we proceed to more questions, guys, parang wala naman kayong comment, wala kayong mga questions. Baka naman, gusto nyo lang malaman talaga na kung sasali si Jazz. Yun lang yung gusto nilang malaman. Pero, tingnan natin, baka may mga questions. Wala talaga. It's all about that. It's all about. But thank you for all of your comments. Lisa, Gerald, Gira Bago, thank you so much. Obviously, our Omelians, Jassy, thank you so much for being here tonight and watching our live. And this will also be on YouTube afterwards. All right, Jazz, ito muna yung question ko.
What?
Parang hindi ko rin kayang itanong, parang iiyak ako.
Oh my
Okay, sige. Mamaya ako ikukwento yung... Alright. Ano ba? I said I wouldn't be emotional. Okay, meron lang akong anecdote last
God.
year.
Okay.
Remember when I posted your picture
Yeah.
and Bea last year? Kasi guys, yung totoo, alam mo naman to, Jazz,
Yes,
diba?
yes,
From the
yes.
very beginning, unang-una ko silang nakita pareho, together. Pinaghawa ko sila ng kamay.
Yeah.
Pinaghawa ko sila ng kamay because I had a feeling. I really thought, I knew that the two of you will be top two of Miss Universe
Oh.
Philippines. Right? And then after Miss Universe Philippines, I posted something. I said, one was destined for the crown.
Yeah.
And then one was destined
For greater
for
things
greater things
outside of pageantry.
outside of pageantry. Oh, aminin mo sa kanilang lahat. How did you feel about that?
When you said outside of pageantry, right after the pageant, I was like, wait, so you think it's over? I was thinking, so wala na tayong plano, sumali ulit? Like,
So, diba, wala, hindi talaga believe sa akin si attorney. Di ba parang yung sinabi mo?
nagtampo ako medyo, of course, you know.
Yes.
Because you were really the one he was the first one I called after the coronation. That night, he was the only one I called. Not even my family. I couldn't bear their reaction, their emotions, and yeah, because I also knew that you were rooting for Bea and Beos. I had a really high chance of winning that time that I called you, and you're still watching the pageant. You would handle your emotions well, pa, and yeah, you were just really the one I wanted to talk to.
Actually, hindi ko na pinanood yung pageant afterwards.
Really?
I didn't. I was in the bedroom while we were talking.
Oh,
After
okay.
after you were called in top 10,
Oh.
hindi na ako nanood actually. I didn't see the Q&A for the top 5. Napanood ko na lang crowning because tumawag ka na agad nun. And then before the crowning, that's when we ended the call.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wag na natin. Let's not go into details of what happened when we cried. But, yun, di ba, parang, that's not, actually when I posted that, that wasn't what I meant.
Ayun nga. So sabi ko, hindi na kita message. I was like, okay, I'm sure he meant well. But, yeah, I was like, outside of pageantry, so ayaw na ako i-train. Ano, wala na.
Pero, a few months after,
Yes. It was true.
after a few months, nagdilang ang si...
What?
Nagdilang anghel
Oh.
si Attorney Salud. If I remember, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
But, I wasn't thinking that.
Yes.
But I said, you were meant for greater things outside of pageantry. And
And that is true.
that's true. And so the question now that everyone is Jazz, are you joining Miss Universe Philippines either this year or next year?
Oh my gosh, this is the first time I think I'm gonna address it publicly. So yeah, it's true what he said that I am maybe destined for greater things outside of pageantry. What the Lord, the God or Allah has planned for me now is greater. I think for me it's much better. So to answer your question, no, not this year. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Well, not this year. I would say no, of course, now because I I believe that everything happens for a reason,
Yes.
and I just really, guys, trust the process, talaga.
Guys, chill lang si Jazz. Chill lang si Jazz. So it's not a never.
It's not an ever. I mean, it is still a dream of mine. It's just that I have to. I have my priorities.
And you know, so I've been asked by sila Ian because everyone knows already. I mean, the team already knows this decision, guys. So TCI already knows the Jazz's decision for this. But guys, just on the record, Jazz is, if you have cycle 1 right now with Katrina and the other girls, Jazz is actually TCI cycle Zero.
Cycle zero.
Cycle zero. Predates. And Jazz is Jazz will always be
Just to make it
TCI's
simple,
first girl.
I was there when TCI was born.
Actually, yeah. Jazz was there. Actually,
I
ikaw
was
nagbigay ng
there.
name. Partly.
Yes.
Because
One word.
initially, it was the Queen Initiative.
Yeah.
And
Or the
then,
camp initiative.
no, the Queen Initiative.
Okay.
TQI.
Yeah.
And then you didn't like it. And then your recommendation was
The crown
the Crown
initiative.
Initiative.
Yeah.
It's actually Jazz. It was, so TCI is our name actually.
Wala record eh. So,
So actually, parang no. In reality, you're also an advisor slash mentor. Parang ganun na rin talaga.
well, the thing is,
TCI.
I actually cannot say right now whether it's a never or
Yeah.
there will be. There's hope. I don't know. It depends on where God will take me, and it depends what opportunities lie ahead. There's so many, and what was I gonna say? Wala tuloy ako.
Kinonfuse ko kasi. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
I was supposed to join, right? I was
Ay,
supposed
sasabihin
to.
ba natin to?
Sabihin natin. I was supposed to.
Kailan tayo nag-meeting?
After the pageant, after Miss Universe 2021, when I was watching the pageant, actually Miss Universe, I was calling it. I was talking to you, right? And I really said, it's really just Miss Universe.
So we answered the question also. Are you targeting or will you ever target Miss Grand International?
My eyes and heart are set for the Miss Universe crown. That's it. But we really never know where life will take us.
That's true.
And whatever happens,
Mm.
I'll be grateful. But for now, better things lie ahead, and I promise I will always have a role in pageantry. If I cannot do it again, then I will definitely help girls be beauty queens, make beauty queens with attorney JB.
Yes. And I was telling them kanina, diba? What's my most memorable part of what's the most memorable thing that I've experienced in pageantry in terms of mentorship. And I always say, I always look beyond pageant life. I always look at what I can contribute to a person's growth after. I
Yes.
think I feel more I feel more blessed. I feel more motivated. I feel more accomplished when I see that someone accomplishes something beyond pageantry. And that's what I'm seeing right now. Not just seeing,
Yeah. Sorry.
this relationship, this relationship between
Aw.
I and Jazz, it's not just, it was never just about pageant.
Yes, no. The training that I went through with you, and in my past experiences, it's always life training. I consider it as preparation for something greater. Everything that happens to us, whether we think it's good or bad, it's always to prepare us, right, for what's about to happen. And I'm really grateful, attorney.
I'm
You know
grateful
that.
also that I've met you.
You meet people in your life for a reason. You experience things for a reason, and you just have to believe that it's all gonna be better. It's all for better things,
Mm,
and it's true.
yeah,
That's
and I can see it, on a daily basis. Jazz and I don't see each other every day. We don't text every day, but when we do, it's different.
Yeah.
It's magical. It's like we've known each other for way longer.
Yeah, which is something that I really treasure. I've been, you know how busy I've been the past few weeks. I haven't actually been active with my friends, socializing, and it's just a really great feeling to know that we still have the same relationship, we still have the same bond, whether we talk every day or not. So
But when we do, it's very deep.
yeah.
Actually, papayaman na lang muna kami.
Yun talaga yun.
but Jazz, whether you join or not, you know this. Whether you join again or not is completely irrelevant to me. Diba? Because
Because we have other plans.
and not just that, but even before that, diba?
Yeah.
Even before that, my quote unquote investment in this relationship was never just about the pageant,
Yeah.
diba? Because to me, this thing that I do for Q&A, for pageantry, it's about building lifelong friendships and
Yes.
even turning into family. That's what this is all about for
Mhm.
me. And so many girls have gone, so many girls have come and gone, but you will always be, very, 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 very special to
Oh.
me, di ba? Ano ba to? Kainis naman to. Mamaya tayo mag-iakan. But thank you so much, Jazz.
Tapos na?
Gusto mo pa ba? Pwede pa naman. Alam mo kasi,
Or pwedeng part 2?
part 2. Because people are going to the Miss Universe Kumu at 8.
Oh, oh,
That's
oh.
why they're there. But thank you, Jazz.
Well,
Di pa na mamaya pa naman tayo sa...
I'm sorry for those who have been hoping. Honestly, hindi ko nga kaya buksan minsan yung mga messages on my Instagram saying, they're waiting for me. It still breaks my heart, honestly. There was what do I say? I was put in a situation where I had to decide. Um, I had two big life choices, right? And trust me, it's all for a good reason. Trust me.
Yes.
All for
Very,
good
very good.
A very good reason.
I'm actually, I'm not, this, I'm not sad that you're no longer joining Miss Universe this year. I'm kind of disappointed. I've always seen you wearing the Miss Universe crown. You know that. But
Me too.
ang lahat naman tayo. But at the end of the day, this is a much better situation.
Yes.
It's a really good thing, guys, why she will not be joining Miss Universe Philippines. And I'm very happy and excited for everything that's gonna go your way.
Me too. Me too.
And with that, wala ka ng last comment? Wala ka ng last,
Hindi ko alam sasabihin ko sa totoo lang.
But continue supporting Jazz. Continue supporting her art. We have some projects that are on the works. You will find out about that soon. So please continue helping us. And Jazz, as she said a while ago, she will always be part of pageantry. Maybe not as a contestant herself, but maybe as a mentor. Maybe as a madam. We call her Madam Jasmine Umali already. But thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. There's so many
Hindi na
people.
kami magdadrama, guys.
Dagat namin na nun.
Mamaya yan.
We need to buy wine. But again, thank you so much for all of the love that you've shown to Jazz. Every time I see messages also, tumataba talaga yung puso. It's like they're sending me love also when they send you the love.
Please do share this video. Please support Attorney JV. He will still continue making you guys happy and still making beauty queens, and actually not just beauty queens but successful women.
Successful men and women.
Women
and men.
And me, well, let's see.
Very excited. Very, very excited for everything. So guys, thank you so much for joining us in this very special season 3 episode 1, the very first episode.
Yes.
Well, next time, guys, watch out for more videos. We'll have collaborations with Ian Mendahar, we'll actually feature the PCI advisors here. So we'll introduce the camp to everyone here also.
Watch out for that.
And also, obviously, all of our interviews with our queens, starting with Katrina Legado, our next Miss Universe Philippines soon. All right. So with that, guys, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Follow us on tci.ph, atty.jv on IG, and all of the TCI mentors and advisors. Follow Jazz at
at Jasmine Umali on Instagram. And if you want to join our GC, we actually have the Millions official. You can go to at Queen Jasmine Umali to ask how you can join. And again, thank you. I don't, thank you's not enough, honestly.
It's such an
But really, I mahal na mahal ko kayo, and your support, your messages, the little things that you do, they affect my life much greater than you think, and I really appreciate it.
perfect ending. Thank you so much, guys. Arigatou gozaimasu. Bye bye.